Alright guys, welcome back to Blackacre Ranch. Time to give you guys some updates on this building. We made a ton of progress. I know it's been all off camera. We've been fighting rain, storms, timelines, people, manpower, all sorts of stuff. Let's give you a little synopsis of where we've been and then get going on this roof. Alright guys, this is the well house, right? If you haven't been following the channel, this well house houses the tank for the well, hence why it's 10 feet tall. We have a 3,000 gallon tank in there. The well pumps water into that. We drain from that and pump it out to everywhere else in the ranch. So we've constructed this. It's 20 by 32-ish almost, and 10 feet tall with a 412 pitch. So we've been doing a lot of progress on this. You can see the trim is already around the building. We've already gotten the siding up. You guys kind of saw a bunch of that. And windows framed out, everything. So let me show you some of those key points of things that we've done. We didn't get a lot of this on camera because frankly, I'm not giving a how-to of how to build a building. You know, this is kind of documenting a progress on it. Put trim up, people know how to put trim. Put siding up, people put siding up. So let me kind of tell you about some of the things that we've done that have been kind of interesting, I think, and also some of the mistakes that I made so that maybe you can learn from. All right, first thing that I want to point out was we have the electrical panel here that provides power. That gets 60 amps from the pavilion way over here. And my dad has been super awesome, okay? Super awesome. We had the box controller sitting right here in the ground. He has actually taken that and put that all inside the building. There's the wiring for it that comes off of this. So the on-off switch, the whole panel's on the inside. All the electrical from the well here has been routed up and in. So everything is on the inside. You can see the whole skirting is finished. And we've got connected down here with a pipe, so that goes over to the 10,000 gallon tank. And this is the extra pipe for powered water to get over to the big barn. The big barn is sitting right over there. Charlotte's got this. Let's go through the door. All right, then this is the inside, guys. So here we go ahead and find. This is that controller that I was talking about. The controller's all up and wired. Here's the electrical that comes through. Comes up to the on-off switch, and it's all set up. So it's all interior. We don't have anything on the outside. The exterior, so everything comes. This is the water line that goes out to the 10,000 gallon tanks. This comes in from the well and comes up top. This is the wire that came in for the float. It does work, so the system is fully operative and running. Electric is on, and everything is good to go. Now, one of the cool things that my dad had done was he didn't think that 60 amps was adequate to run both the booster pump and also this 3,000 gallon water tank system with the well. So he went ahead and put in another 120 amp circuit. Well, it's 100 amp, but it's ran for 120. So we got ourselves the electric panel. He's already wired everything. It's set up, so that has been ran in down through the bottom. So we've got outlets all throughout here, 2 different circuits, all the way around the building. My dad's a fan of outlets. He loves outlets because he doesn't like to reach very far. That is going to be actually a 20 amp, 240 volt outlet there. That's going to run the booster pump. We do have a pump. It's a different system. It's not your typical water tank and booster pump, but we'll explain it when we go ahead and install it. But the piping will come along here, pop out there, and go down to the pipes that are already set up waiting. So this half of the shed will be more plumbing based. This half is going to be more woodworking based with cabinets all along here. So as you guys can see, we've got a lot of stuff done. My dad's done a lot of it actually since I've been at work a lot. Electrical, there's lighting, the plumbing's all done, the siding's done, the trim is done, the windows, the door, all that stuff's framed out. The only stuff that is left to do is that. So today's task is to get the metal roofing on, and my parents were intended to be out here for only a week, and that was during Thanksgiving to get all this done. Well, it's obviously not Thanksgiving, and they have been with us for about 4 weeks. So it is getting done today, and I'm sorry to say that if that means I can't video some of this stuff, whatever happens, it is getting done today. So we're gonna try and get you as many shots as we can. As I said earlier, this isn't a how-to of how to install everything. I'll have more of those probably later on. We just gotta get this done. So it's gonna get down to below freezing in a couple days. So we've gotta just, like I said, get it done. So let's get cracking on this and get this roof up with all of our helpers. All right, so one of the biggest things that I think has been more of a mistake or just a frustration with me is the front face here. I've got 2x6 boards that we're gonna be covering this. Problem is, this isn't 2x6. This is gonna be requiring about a 2x8 at least, maybe actually a 2x10, especially when you include this other top rail. So we've been trying to figure out how to shrink this down so we only have a 2x6 that's going along. So one idea was we just notch it right across the middle, right here. That would still require a 2x8. We thought, what if we just cut it all the way up here, and that would still require a 2x10 to cover up over the sheeting. So really, however we looked at this, the problem was that I didn't have this come out far enough to lower the top down and then be able to trim the bottom. So really what happened is I got 2x6s to be the front fascia, and I need something bigger. But on the gable end, I don't want to hang out, cantilever it out with 2x10s. So we just went flush on the front fascia. So whenever you're doing this, just double check the distance here to make sure it's what you want. And if you need to come out further, if you need to notch the bottom, whatever it is, or if you're just gonna just take off the eaves, just take off the eaves to begin with. So that was a frustration. Rack your head about that for a little while. Come this way, son. Okay, Maloney, it's coming up. Got it? Yeah. All right, well, let me marriage these two again. That help it? Can you come down on your end? How are you on the ridge over here? The overlap?
Good. I mean, it looks pretty good. It can come up on this end just a little bit. There we go. I got that down. But it's flush.
Ready.
So close.
See, now we're not worried about the team.
Huh?
We're almost halfway.
Oh wow, what's fast? You like your job?
guys got it? Yeah, there. All right, now let's see if I can do better at this one. Is there any way I could squeeze it up more?
Come up this way if you want. Up high. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you can push it up this way. Like, you got room.
I'm trying to twist it, and I don't know if I'm doing very good at it.
I'm pulling it as far as
Are you over there as far as you can?
Cheated, but it.
Because these marks are going to get off the boards if you don't.
Yeah, well, they're already off. I have to eyeballing it. I mean, it gives me a general idea where the board is, but then I have to move it over.
Alright, let's just go with this then. I got a sawtooth end down here.
Screws, they hold you up.
Oh yeah? Okay, I'm just going to put it on the edge here and we're just going to slide her up. Okay, before you do too much on this next one, I want to measure it to see where we're at. Okay. Width-wise.
Trusting the lines on this one. I can't see.
Straight down.
Last piece up top, first side.
So worn out.
All right, guys, got everything done. So we were able to get all 22 sheets up. Maloney was a big help up top. You got everything screwed down. Now we do still have some screws left to do. This is screwed down generally. Of course, we still have all the gable ends up here to do. Those are those covers, and we have the ridge cap. We've done everything kind of in the field along the length of it. We are going to double up down at the bottom here with some screws, and we also have to do some 3/4 inch right through the rib where they overlap. We did put butyl tape across every seam, so that's been done. So yeah, I mean, it's just been foam inserts and just moving along. So you guys saw a lot of those types of things. Next stuff up is, of course, these gable ends. Let me show you those. This is the gable end pieces right here. It's gonna slide up and over the edge and cover a multitude of sins. And then this is the ridge cap right here, which covers even more sins. Aaron's taken off the end board where we had a string which went across the face to keep it straight, because as you'll notice, our building isn't super square. Like I said, you know, guys, this is a shed. It's not perfect. This is the first shed I've ever built in my life, but you put the string across the front so you keep a straight face, and sometimes it doesn't line up along here, and so this guy on this side is that way too much, but that's just the way the building went. So that's why we have gable trim. We're gonna put that on and then start screwing everything else down, get a ridge cap. So that's the plan right now. So we're gonna get to it. We've had some lunch and let's get back working.
I just set up there so I can finish climbing up.
You're fine. I was just looking at it like it was cool.
All right, guys, we are done. Sun's actually just about to sit over here. I would have gotten you some pictures of us putting everything on with me up top on the roof. I actually did get up there. However, I was like a blue panda, barely clawing, and I just could not stay up there very easily. So my daughter was up there and I thought I'd help her out, but I don't think I really did much. I just kind of held the cap down. You can see the cap's up. We have done enough to keep it there. We have not done every ridge with a screw. We've done every other. So it's gonna take another day to come back and just kind of tidy up some of those final screws. We have some storms coming, really cold weather coming, and the night is coming quick right now. So we did enough to get it there. But look, it's not perfect. It works. As I told everybody this morning, it's a shed. All right, it's a shed. I got to remember it's a shed. This isn't a $500,000 piece of work. I'm not getting paid to do this. It's a shed. So if you want to look inside, you can see the dark abyss. So it's not too bad. The lights work. It's actually better on camera than it does in person. But this is it. Oh, thank you, Bud, for turning the other lights on. So this is it, guys. There's the roof. It is in. We have daylight. Different places. That's what we're going to use our expandable foam for. So we're going to get that done, but otherwise, door, window, for the most part, done. We're putting workbench right here. We've got our tools in here. Table saw, miter saw, compound miter saw, another one. Anyway, we're going to get this all set up in future videos. And that'll be fun to kind of show you guys what we end up doing. But otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up here. We've got it done, right? We still got some caulking left to do and some other things, like I said earlier, about the screwing. But for the most part, guys, I'm proud of it. It is not perfect. There are some gable end cover cap things that are probably leave some desired whatever. They're just not good. Say goodbye to the shed. We'll update you on some stuff if we ever do it, but I think the inside is the next project down the road. It's gonna be a little while. I've got pig shelter to do, I've got a house to build, and a garage area for the welding, and my trailers. Anyway, we will talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.